Hi guys, so this is the very beautiful cowl from JB Extensions. I absolutely and utterly love JB Extensions and their snowflake laces. As you can see, this looks like it is coming out of my head when in fact it is a wig. I just adore it. I've got a piece that's stuck at the minute, but apart from that, look at it. Isn't it just incredible? I love these. They genuinely look like they are growing out of your head, and not just a wig that's just plonked on and there. This is in the grey. The cowl comes in a wide range of colours, so you can get things like cream blonde, you can get mixed blonde, you can get coppers, browns, black, whatever floats your boat really. And of course this wonderful grey, I love it. The snowflake laces for me are just what I used to love. I used to love such a wide variety of JB Extensions wigs until I came across the snowflake laces. Once you find these, I tell you, you will never look back. And I used to get mine all on TikTok shop until I went and researched on the JB Extensions website. And then I also follow a lovely lady called Claire Osborne, and there are loads of affiliates out there for JB. You know, she's not just the only one on TikTok. And she's got a code for 10% off as well. So, you know, so going on the big shop, also known as the website, and looking on there for snowflake laces, the Chloe, the Cowls, Chloe Long, I'm trying to think what else, there's Diana, there's a Teresa, there's a Michelle, you know, all those in the JB range that are in the snowflake laces are just incredible. I've only got the Cowls in two of the colours. So I've got the hazelnut blonde, which is just like an incredible light brown with like really beautiful streaks of blonde going through it. I've got this one obviously because it's on my head in the grey, but I do also want to get some other ones in the cowl. You've got the Chloe short, which is a beautiful bob wig, and it's one of my favourites. I've got the grey in that one, the silver grey in that one, but I also want to get some others in that style, in different colourways. There's the Kais, that's another one, which is spelled Kais, and there's a wide range of colours there. Some are completely different to what you can get with the Cowls and the Chloes. There's something called the Plonk, which is spelled Plownk. So it's a brown with pink tones running through it. It's really lovely. There's an apricot colour as well, which is rather nice, a rather peachy blonde, and it's beautiful. So those are in my to-do list. But I just thought I'd do a quick video just showing you that this is just one of many that you can go on and get. See, with me going on the big shop instead of on TikTok shop for the snowflake laces and hunting for the cowl, with my lovely lady affiliates code, I mean there's loads of different ladies out there, but I'm just using Claire as an example because I use her code quite often. The wig came to, my Chloe short came to £48 instead of being 60 something. So I saved myself about £20, 15 to 20 quid, you know, which is a lot. You know, you could put that towards another wig. The cheaper ones, you're best off looking on TikTok shop, unless you want to get like a big bundle of them, a plethora of them, to get over a certain threshold, because otherwise then you're paying for postage, which isn't cheap, you know. But yeah, I would always say just look between TikTok Shop and also the website, the JB Extension website. My poor cat's being attacked by one of my plants. It's quite funny. But yeah, I just feel that these are just brilliant. They're amazing. I mean, I've got a larger sized head. I don't know what my circumference size is. I've never measured it. But I will say that the snowflake laces do come up a bit smaller. I know with mine, I don't need to use the little bands that are inside, you know, that look like a little bra strap. I don't need to do any of that to make the wig's cap smaller. I just literally have them, just plonk them on my head and away I go. But this is just amazing, and I just love the hairline. I'm just like, every time I put this on, I'm like, wow, she's stunning. So yeah, so if you're after a wig from JB Extensions and you don't know where to start with the basic, the hard cap ones, the simple ones, the cheaper ones, to see what suits you, what colours you like. I've done a lot of that recently, you know, over the time since going from one brand to onto TikTok Shop wigs. And then a friend of mine suggested the JB Extension wigs because that's what she buys. They're much nicer in quality and cheaper than the ones I used to affiliate for. And I'm saying nothing on that. But yeah, I don't bother with that one ever again. The quality for this is just amazing. And I would definitely suggest starting off with the the hard front wigs. So you're talking ones that are about your £20 mark, £15-20 mark, to 25 sort of thing, and that's what you can get to start off with, to see what suits you, what styles, what colours, and then go on from there really. There's the Gen 5 wigs, which are then where they've got like a bit of lace, not this snowflake lace, but a bit of lace in the headband, in the hard fronts that make up of the wig, to try and make it look like as if it's a bit of a lacy front wig, when it's not giving you much of a definition of a hairline, but it's like an introductory to lace fronts, if you like. Then you go from that to the Scalpiana ones, which then have the scalp in the middle, and you can move the where to position in the circumference of a space on your head. So you can move the parting to what suits you really. So there's that, the Scalpiana. And then I think it goes some lace fronts. Then you've got your snowflake laces, which are like your more money ones, but they're worth it. They're so worth the quality. It's amazing. And then you've got, after that, you've got the monos, which are like the elite ones, and then you've got things like your hair, you know, human hair wigs that I've never bothered with, but I've heard people say that they are harder to manage, and then if you get them wet, they don't dry out so quickly. They're like they are human hair. I've never bothered with human hair. It just makes me feel a bit weird, you know, wearing something that potentially has been worn on somebody else. I don't know, it just gives me the ugh. It just gives me a really weird, creepy vibe. I don't like it. Unless it's your thing, of course, but not for me. But I love the snowflake laces. They're just incredible. And for me, with JB Extensions, these are my go-tos now. I don't really tend to bother with any of the others. I've looked at the Scalpiana ones. There's a couple of ones on there that I am interested in. But for now, I just love the snowflake laces. They just give me that natural vibe. I've been wearing wigs for years, So I just feel that I want something that gives me a natural look. And the snowflake laces definitely do that for me, and I love them so much. The greys are my go-tos because I've got grey, lack of hair, but a bit of hair underneath. And what I tend to do is I just do the best that I can with wearing wigs. I love them, you know. I also love other brands like Wonder of Wigs and Hair Anatomy as well. Yeah, and they're incredible as well with their own hairlines and different styles. Hair Anatomy have got a larger hair cap, wig cap, so for the wig. So if you've got a larger head like how I have, I definitely recommend those. The Zoya is incredible. It's not for everybody's head shape. There are people that have said it's too big, but if you've got a larger hair wig, head size, I would definitely recommend Hair Anatomy, the Zoya, to try to start off with, and then to see what works for you. I must do a video with the Zoya because again, that's got a really natural hairline as well, and it's just amazing. And this, though, I just love it. I'm always doing this. I'm always looking at it and thinking, wow, because it just looks like it's coming out of my head, and it's just amazing. So, what do you think, Giz? Hey, like it? He's like, anyway, I shall love and leave, and I shall, I shall love and leave, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye-bye. Bye.